Greetings YouTube, my name is Inquisitor Algernon Noblith, welcome to my channel. Today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020, 6:39 p.m. This will probably be the only update video I ever do on PS3 because I don't plan to use my PS3 too much to do Let's Plays. And yeah, this is also probably the quickest that I've made another update video. My last update video, the last update video that I made was I think Sunday or Saturday. I'm not quite sure, but let's see. I gave up on Black temporarily. let me start over because my last update video I lost my train of thought for a second, and let me start back. Let me start over. A few months ago, about 2 months ago, I was Let's Playing or attempting to Let's Play all of the Tom Clancy games for the 7th gen or for the 360, minus End War and anything that isn't a shooter. So I was able to complete all of the Ghost Recon games, or Advanced Warfighter 2, and Future Soldier. And I wanted to do those games first because I thought they would be the hardest. Between them and Rainbow Six, I was like, yeah, I think I'll have a harder time with Ghost Recon than I will with Rainbow Six. So I played I Let's Play them, and to my surprise, I actually completed all 3 games in about a week, maybe a little less, maybe a day or two more. And I was like, okay, well, that was easier than I thought. But the hard part's over with. So I started playing Rainbow Six, and man, oh man, oh man, those games are rough. They're the type of games that are better for me to just play regular than to attempt to Let's Play. And though I haven't given up on Let's Playing them altogether, I will come back to them one day in a few years. So I was like, okay, Rainbow Six Vegas, I can't do this right here. Let me go back, and because I was, yikes, my goal was to do all of the Tom Clancy games from the 7th gen first, then do all the Tom Clancy games or the Ghost Recon and Rainbow Six games for the 6th gen or PS2, Xbox, and whatever else. So I was like, you know what, let me just skip the Vegas games and do the Xbox games. So I started doing, I attempted Black Arrow. Got frustrated with that game, and I was like, you know what? Let me try. Oh, well, by that time, I didn't really want to do anymore because I had already skipped Vegas, and I'd already skipped Black Arrow. I didn't want to do. I don't know. So I was like, let me just try one more. Well, no, let me just try the Ghost Recon games. So I tried those. Excuse me. For the original Xbox, I tried Ghost Recon 2 Final Assault. I was going to do that one first and then do First Contact on PS2. But needless to say, that game was a little rough. Again, it's something that I could have definitely did or Let's Play. It's just I didn't want to give the amount of time that it would require for me to I wasn't willing to invest the amount of time that the game wanted me, or that I was needed to do it right. Hang on a second. Excuse me. That was a video chat or video call. So yeah, I played it. I played Ghost Recon Final Contact, and I was like, yeah, this is going to take a lot more time than I'm willing to invest. It's not that. It's not just that. It's just I was trying to let's play all of the Ghost Recon games and all the Rainbow Six games for the 6th and 7th generation, and I didn't really want to spend. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to spend like almost a week or whatever on one game, because if I were to do that, one game at a time out of like 10 Tom Clancy games that I have to let's play, I don't know. But it's later on, once I've cleared a fair amount or a fair chunk of shooters that I have to do or that I have to let's play, then I wouldn't mind coming back and really taking my time with this stuff. It's going to require you to take your time. That's also a bad thing for me because I have Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, Advanced Warfighter 2, and Future Soldier on my channel, but I haven't set to private because I wanted to have, my tribute to Tom Clancy, and I wanted to have that, a little section where I let's played all of his games from the 6th and 7th gen. Again, minus N-War and anything that isn't a first or third person shooter. Plus, I still have to do the Splinter Cell games one day. I've already beat part 1 a long time ago, and it's on my channel. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take a break from Tom Clancy games, and that's what got me started with the World War games, because I had a huge list of World War games that I wanted to do. I wanted to do Finest Hour. That game frustrated me like no tomorrow, so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to do it. So, hang on a second. So yeah, when I went back to Finest Hour to Let's Play it, I was actually resuming a Let's Play that I had started of that game a few months ago, or earlier this year. So I was like, you know what? I've already tried this game once. It frustrated me. I tried it months later. Still frustrates me. And I'm like, screw it. And I'd sort of like gotten tired of the Call of Duty games, even though I'd only played one, because I had already let's played Big Red 1 a long time ago. So that was one game I didn't have to do. I just had to do Finest Hour, Call of Duty 3, and World at War. But Finest Hour just got me so frustrated. I was like, you know what? Whatever. So I looked up Call of Duty 3 on PS2, on Google, and I was like, well, there doesn't seem to be any difference between the 360 version and the PS2 version of Call of Duty 3, because I was going to let's play both of them. But I was like, well, since I looked online and there doesn't really seem to be much of a difference, aside from the obvious, graphic comparison, let me just skip that one. Because I'm still doing Call of Duty 3 for the 360. And I was like, let me just skip that one and do Call of Duty World at War. So I knocked that out, and then I played Medal of Honor. And my goodness, Medal of Honor Frontline. I let's played all 4 of them. Frontline, it's probably one of the best shooters I've ever played. And I've said this already in my last update video. One of the most frustrating ones too, but probably one of the best ones that I've ever played. I mean, like, maybe top 10 or top 20 or something. Medal of Honor. No. I forgot the name. Rising Sun. It was different. It wasn't as good as Frontlines, but it was still fun. It was still fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I usually don't like games, especially war games, to take place in jungles. I mean, I do like the jungle setting. It's just certain games get it and certain games don't. And sometimes even like a good developer, someone who makes good shooters, sometimes they'll make stuff that's just annoying or whatever. But I got through all 4. European Assault and Vanguard were probably the I guess I'm trying to say hard, kind of hard, who knows. But they were supremely frustrating. But I got through them, so hooray for me. Which brings me now to my PS3. Well, no. After that, I let's played Killzone for the PS2. I just completed that let's play, I think Sunday or Saturday this weekend. And the first game, well, first I tried Black. Got frustrated with Black. I have to do it one day. I'm gonna come back and do it because the shooting is good. Everything's good. Most of the things are good. It was just, I don't know. It was just me issues. Not personally, not personal life issues or anything like that, but just issues with the game. And I don't know. I guess I was a little anxious as well because after Black and Killzone, I was going to do PS3 games. And so I decided to give up on Black and do Killzone. Killzone is another Let's Play that I tried years ago. Maybe about a year or two ago, a year and a half ago. Got frustrated with it for some reason. Then gave up. But as I Let's played more and more and more different games and, learned, different ways I could record. Not different ways, but just, like, as far as, like, timing and stuff like that. Once I played Killzone again, I knew how I wanted to record it. And I was like, okay, well, this is easy. Not easy, but now that I know how to record it, that I knew how to record it, once I figured out how I wanted to record it, then that was it. Everything else was just okay. Everything else just came naturally. Really good game. It had some really, really fun levels in the game, but also some really, really frustrating levels. But for the most part, more good levels than bad levels. The only bad part is that a lot of the bad levels that I didn't like the levels that take place in the levels that took place in the jungles and in the swamps, those were towards the end of the game. And I'm like, look, I'm just trying to beat this game. Why am I dealing with all this frustration and all this, like, let me just beat this freaking game already. So I beat it, and then that brings me to where I am now on the PS3. I started Let's Playing on my PS3, I think yesterday or Monday, and I was like, okay, well, let me just do Killzone 2 and Killzone 3, because that was my plan. Do those two, then do Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and then Resistance 1, 2, and 3. But first I was going to do Haze. I started off with Haze. Haze, I have to figure out how I want to record that game, because that game is a lot of annoying parts. So I have to figure out how I want to record that game right there. I have to figure that out. I actually gave up on Haze. But anyway, that was the goal. Haze, and then do Killzone 2 and Killzone 3. So I started Killzone 2, and I don't know what it is about Killzone 2. Like, I thought I would like it. I don't know how to put the game has sort of a floaty feel to it, and I was expecting one thing, but I got something different, totally different than what I was expecting, and that kind of just really just made me not even want to play. And I was just like disgusted or just like frustrated, because like I expected one thing and I got something else, and I don't know, mainly just because of the controls. No, not the controls, just the way the game is. Like to me, the game seems really floaty, or the controls, and it seems kind of hands-offish. Not hands-off. Like I don't know how to put it. Very few shooters that I've played where I love the guns, but I don't like shooting them. That's how this with Killzone. Like, I like guns. I like every gun in the game, just about, or every gun that I've seen so far. But I don't like shooting them. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't get like, the vibration for the controller. That's nice, but like shooting it, I don't know. I don't know. So I was just sort of turned off by that. Like within like the first like 2 hours. So like I was like, I'm done. I'm done. But I kept my data. That's important to note. I kept my videos, and that's also how Haze was. Haze had a lot of, from what I've seen in my first hour and a half of the game, really good guns, but for some reason the game has no vibration. It has no vibration, but that's okay. The shooting feels okay, but I don't know. They get, I don't know, because I played Haze first, and for some reason I just didn't. I liked it, but there was a driving section, and I was like, you know what, whatever. Plus, I was also kind of excited, to be, to start on Killzone 2. Yeah, I was also a little excited or anxious to get started on Killzone 2, and but yeah, like between the disappointment with Haze and the disappointment with Killzone, I guess part of the reason why I couldn't get any enjoyment out of Killzone was because I was kind of let down by Haze. I was let down by Haze, plus Killzone was what I was expecting, and I was like, you know what? It's been like an hour or two. I got like 4 videos. I'm done with this game. I'm done. Hang on a second. Yeah, so yeah, that happened, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I didn't put the games away. I was like, let me just wait a second. Now, that brings me to Resistance, Fall of Man, and let me tell you, my God, this game is so fun. Like, wow. I'm glad I've had this experience. I haven't beat the game yet, but I'm glad I'm having this experience with Killzone, because this. The last time I was this impressed was when I played Medal of Honor Frontlines, and that was sometime last week. And that Medal of Honor Frontline, that game, like, oh man, it had so much stuff that I liked in the shooter, because I didn't want to even. When I looked at my pile of like games that I had to let's play for like the World War games or the war games, and I had looked at all those Call of Duty and Medal of Honor games, Shell Shock, which I didn't complete, Viet Cong, which I didn't complete, I'll come back to one day. I looked at those games and I was like, man, this is going to be a slog. This is going to be a slog. But sometimes, sprinkled within my list of games, I found one game that's so good that it'll sort of inspire me to want to let's play the rest of them, or to continue let's playing them. And that was it. Off the strength of Medal of Honor Frontline, I was like, Frontline and Rising Sun. And when I got to European Assault, I was like, this game is so annoying, but like, that experience from Frontline was just so fresh in my mind. I was like, you know what? For Medal of Honor Frontline, I'm gonna slosh through this game, and then on top of that, have all the Medal of Honor games for the PS2. Let's play it on my channel. Well, and I usually don't get that really, really, really good first-person shooter experience when I'm let's playing. I don't get that all the time. So to get it this soon, like almost less than a month after that experience, With Resistance, I'm like, yeah. So like, for me, I think Resistance saves Killzone because like, I'm not even through the game yet. I'm not even halfway through the game. I don't even care what the other half is like. I've enjoyed the first few levels so much that I'm like, I'll just do it. I don't mind, because usually I like to rush through Let's Plays. I don't like to take my time too much unless I'm really, really, really liking the game. Because I have so many games I want to Let's Play, I don't like spending too much time on one game. But this game is so freaking good, I don't care how much time I have to spend on it. and I don't care if part 2 is bad, or even though they say part 2 is the worst of the 3. I don't even care. Like, this game right here has inspired me to the point where I don't care. I'm willing to Let's Play this, part 2, part 3, and Killzone 2 and Killzone 3, and give Haze another shot. I know it sounds crazy, but like, I'm enjoying this game so much. As a shooter, this is probably the best game I ever played. I know I just said that about Medal of Honor Frontline. That game is good as well. This game, boy, wow, wow, definitely up there. I know you can't really compare the two because one's sci-fi, one's not, but like, they're close. They're probably on the same level because they're equally as good. I'm enjoying this game. I'm enjoying this freaking game. I really am. Oop. So if you ever see, when you see this game in part 2 and part 3 and Killzone 1, 2, and 3 on my channel, just know Killzone 3 is only 2 and 3. They're only here because of Resistance. Because and the reason I say that is because I only have a certain amount of games or shooters for the PS3 that I want to Let's Play. So I have them all in one stack. So I have to sort of compare them to one another, no matter how much they do or do not have in common. It's a stack of 9 or 10. So I'm gonna they're all like, when I think back about my Let's Play of this game, I'm gonna automatically think back of my Let's Play of all the PS3 games that I Let's Played, because I've only Let's Played. But when I'm finished, I will have only Let's Played 9 or 10 of them, and I Let's Play them back to back to back. Man, this game is great. This game is great. I love it. I love this game. What else is there? I also want to say, do not listen to. Well, let me say this. I listen to I watch Jarek the Gaming Dragon on YouTube. He does a lot of reviews on shooters. I don't know if he does shooters only, but a lot of what I see are shooters. So maybe he does only shooters. Maybe he analyzes and reviews other games. And I like him. I like his reviews. I like his analysis for the most part. But every now and then he'll say something I don't agree with. Or watching some of his stuff, like he analyzed Deadfall Adventures, and he said it was a terrible game, blah 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 blah. Analyzed or reviewed it, or whatever. Then he reviewed Legendary and said it was an amazing game, and I was like, what? No, they're not. No, they're not. And it's not that I'm not really upset that he likes Legendary over Deadfall. My thing is, he's saying that Legendary is a bad game. No, he's saying that Deadfall is a bad game, and I'm like, really? How's it? I don't get that right there. And he's not really too fond of this game series either, the Resistance series. Although I think he does like part 3. But he said this game is terrible. Fall of Man. And I'm like, I haven't commented on his videos yet, or on his review of this game yet, but he's wrong. He is wrong. Wrong to the nth degree. He's wrong. He is wrong. Yeah. I I don't know. I don't know how to get my thoughts together. But I need to start writing this stuff down. But some of the stuff he says is wrong. Like he complains about how enemies do way too much damage. And I'm like, I'm playing a game, and I'm like, yeah, they do damage if you stand in front of them. Like, I don't know. I don't. I don't know. And supposedly a lot of people, and including him, they find this game hard. I found it hard when I played it years ago. I played this game a few years ago, just like a few levels, and it was hard. But I wasn't really trying to play it. I was just playing it for a little bit because I was also testing it to make sure that it worked. And yeah, it was hard, but I wasn't really playing it to play it back then. I mean, this game, I don't know how to explain it. I would have to do some commentary while I play it because I haven't did any commentary yet while I've been playing this game, and I have like 10 levels completed, at least 10 levels, and I believe the game has 30 levels. But I don't know, just the shooting is great. The health system is great, and he doesn't like the health. He doesn't like the shooting. Jarek the Gaming Dragon, I'm talking about. He's not really too fond of the shooting. He says the enemies take way too many shots to bring down. In my opinion, that's BS. I mean, they're monsters. They're mutated creatures, so they're not supposed to go down too quickly. But even still, like, I find that with the shotgun, most enemies go down with 1 or 2 shots. Especially the enemies with the guns, the little humanoid enemies. You get up close, one to 2 shots, they're down. Usually 1 shot. They go down pretty quickly, or in a fair amount. He doesn't like the health system because you get 4 blocks of health, four bars of health in the game. They're little squares, and if you lose too much health, like if you lose some health, you'll see it in the square. As long as you're not hit, that square will regenerate. If you lose too much health, you'll lose a whole square. And you can't regenerate squares. You have to pick up stuff, off the ground to replenish your health. And I don't know. Don't listen to him. Take whatever he says with a few grains of salt. A few. Because I think he also gave what do you call it, Shadow Ops, another game that I Let's Played. He doesn't like that game too much either, or whatever. But yeah, I'm enjoying this game so much. This game is great. I'm not even finished yet, and I'm already inspired to just continue Let's Playing all the other stuff that I want to Let's Play for the PS3. And yeah, that's saying something, because not a lot of games do that right there. I think if I would have had a bad experience with this game, then I would probably just scrap everything for the PS3 that I'm trying to Let's Play. And what else is there? The games that I plan on Let's Playing for the PS3 would be this game, Part 2 of this game, and Part 3 of this game. Killzone 2, Killzone 3, Haze, and then Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 games. I thought about adding Starhawk to the list, but I was like, that's okay. That's okay. And yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't understand his. I do understand it. His opinion of the game. Just don't really agree with it because no matter how hard the game is, or not no matter how hard the game is, no matter like what little things or major things you may find wrong with the game, you got to remember something. This is Insomniac, the same people that made Ratchet and Clank, for them to go from platforming shooters or whatever you call Ratchet and Clank shooters slash platform, for them to go from that to Resistance. I mean, for them to go from that, which is a pretty decent third person shooter. It's they look like kiddie games. They are kiddie games and they look in style, but those games are tough. Those Ratchet and Clank games kick my tail. I still like them though. For them to go through that, from that to make something like this, like the shooting, the first person shooting, is great. I mean, how's that possible? How's that? I mean, that's the accomplishment right there. I mean, the fact that it's even decent or even halfway decent is amazing. You know, and this game is really, really decent. I love this game right here. And for them to do that, I mean, that alone, this game should get at least, you know, a strong 7 or 8 for almost anybody. If you look at what they made, and this isn't their this is. I mean, it doesn't end here. There's a game called Fuse for the PS3 360. That's an amazing third-person shooter. I mean, it isn't the greatest. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the best game in the world, but it is a really good game. It's a really good third-person shooter, squad-based third-person shooter, whatever you want to call it, team-based, squad-based, whatever, group-based. I don't know. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it because the first game I played from them, I think, was Fuse. You know, that was the first game I played from Insomniac that wasn't Ratchet and Clank, and I was like, oh boy. Like, well, I had high hopes. I was kind of interested in seeing what they had to offer because I saw some videos for it on YouTube, and I was like, okay, it looks pretty good. It looks really good actually, and I played it, and I'm like, it's really it's a really good game. I like it a lot. That's also on my list of games to let's play. And yeah, so oh well, yeah, opinions are like buttholes, I guess. Everybody's got one. So I want to try. I want to see if I can't find, because Derek the Gaming Dragon has a Twitch account. So do I. I want to see if I can find his playthrough of this game. I don't know if it saves on Twitch.com or what. It's probably deleted or gone by now. But I want to check it out just to see how he plays. Because I mean, some of the stuff he's saying is just retarded. Like, enemies do too much health. Like, take cover. People, I don't know. You gotta remember something. Before there was cover systems, there was strafing. You can get behind walls. Get behind walls. You can just go behind a wall. So you can strafe side to side. Then another one of his complaints were that enemies shoot through walls. Well, if an enemy's shooting through a wall, go to another wall. Go around a corner or something. I ran into that issue as well. I just started to encounter the enemies that shoot through walls. Well, like, I was standing on the corner, you know, of this hallway, and I was getting shot. Once you back up a little bit, go further back down the hallway, you're not really being hit. I mean, they're not going to shoot you constantly. You know, you got to just, I don't know. I'll save my commentary or whatever. I'll save it for the game. I'll try to explain it as I'm playing it. And the game is tough. Well, no, I wouldn't say tough. The game is a challenge, but the game gives you health packs. It's the kind of game to where your only real reward is keeping your health. The way you keep your health is just smart play. Some people play a game and they think a tough game and they think, well, the gameplay isn't rewarding. Well, I mean, sometimes the reward is just smart play. You learn how to play it, or don't. And once you beat the game, you unlock more weapons that you can use on a second playthrough if you want to play through the game again. I don't know if I'll play through this game again. I want to, but this PS3 isn't. This isn't my regular PS3 that I game with. This is a Let's Play PS3. This isn't my regular use PS3, so I don't know how I would transfer the data. I wouldn't even really bother. But I definitely see myself buying another copy of this game, cause my copy I have now is not in the best of shape, but I could definitely see myself playing this game again. Definitely. This is a game I would gladly play again. But yeah, when you see this game and the other games for PS3 on my channel, just know they're only here because Resistance. This game is their reference or whatever. Ah, boy. I guess I'm done. Ranting and talking about stuff. But yeah, don't. That Jared the Gaming Dragon, he doesn't know. He doesn't know as much as he thinks he knows about shooters. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm done. See you guys later. Again, today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020, 7:20 p.m. I'm going to continue my Let's Play of this game. And another note, once I finish my PS3 Let's Plays, I'm uploading those all at once. I know I'm going to do that right there, but since it's PS3 and I don't have many PS3 games to Let's Play, I'm just going to upload them all at once. I may even upload the Killzone, if I can finish Killzone 2 and 3. I'll probably just upload those all at once, because I have part 1 that I've completed, and whatever. So, until next time, you guys, this is Chris House on the Noble Lip, signing out, saying my next update video, whenever that'll be, it won't be on PS3. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It'll be on 360 or PS2. So, take care, you guys, and I'll see you later on my next Let's Play.